One of the main disadvantages of this model is the weak paintwork and the tendency of body iron to form corrosion. Most often, corrosion appears at the junctions of the windshield and body, hood and front wheel arches. Also, due to the poor quality design of the exhaust system on the wheel choke, which is integrated into the rear bumper, a large number of rust spots appear very quickly. One of the main advantages of Toyota Hilux VII engines over competitors is that they are unpretentious in terms of fuel quality, but it is still not worth abusing this, since high-pressure fuel pumps and nozzle are not cheap. If we talk about the reliability of these motors, then no serious shortcomings were identified in them, since the motors are simple and reliable. Even the timing belt and the rollers need to be replaced no more than once every 120,000 kilometers, according to the regulations once every 150,000 kilometers. Also, it is worth noting the rather large resource of the turbocharger. In most cases, it takes care of more than 200,000 kilometers. The main feature of these power units is the absence of hydraulic valve compensators, while the gaps need to be adjusted every 80,000 kilometers or as needed. Of the weak points, a small generator resource can be distinguished. Replacement of the diode bridge is required. The Toyota Hilux VII, two types of gearboxes were provided. Paired with the 2.5 engine, a 5-speed mechanics is installed, and with the 3.0 engine, a 5-speed automatic transmission. Both boxes are quite well known for other models of the brand and have proven themselves only on the positive side. The weakest point in mechanics is the clutch. Its resource does not exceed 100,000 kilometers. If the vehicle is operated in harsh conditions, the clutch may need to be replaced even after 50,000 kilometers. An automatic transmission can please with a fairly long service life, 300–350,000 kilometers, but only if it is serviced in a timely manner, every 60,000 kilometers. If these requirements are neglected, then closer to 150,000 kilometers, a torque converter will need to be replaced. When buying a used car of this model, it should be understood that the transmission service line directly depends on the operating mode. So, for example, if the previous owner drove on the asphalt with the drive constantly on, then for such a car, the transmission service lines are halved. The disadvantages of the all-wheel drive system include the leakage of the front axle seals, and over time, the transfer case begins to leak. Toyota Hilux VII is a frame car. The frame here is very powerful and hardy. No less durable and independent front suspension, which is equipped with powerful pivot levers. But the design of the rear suspension is archaic by modern standards, spring suspension designed with a continuous axle. But as experience has shown, that decision is justified by good endurance. There are not so many weak points in the Hilux suspension, but they are there. For example, ball bearings and wheel bearings are not famous for their reliability. On average, they serve 16–80,000 kilometers. The rest of the suspension elements under moderate loads nerves 100–150,000 kilometers, but sure to drive you crazy. Despite the fact that the steering rack is not a problematic place in the car, it still requires constant attention. The fact is that the rubber anchors of the rods are constantly exposed to dirt and regions, and because of this, they can become unusual even after 30–50,000 kilometers. The Toyota Hilux VII interior is not equipped with the fast finishing materials that are prone to a variety of squeaks, especially in the cheapest trim levers. Among the shortcomings of electrical equipment, one can single out the rapid grinding of the tubes of the air conditioning system and constant malfunctions in the multimedia system. Otherwise, all systems work without failures. On the advantages of the cabin, one can distinguish good sound insulation and a fairly large number of useful options. If you are the owner of this car model, please describe the problem that you had to face during the operation of the car. Perhaps it is your review that will help readers of our site when choosing a car.